You keep telling yourself you need more time to think, more time to heal, more time to figure things out. But if you were honest, you're not confused. You're avoiding your life. And deep down, you know that. Every morning starts the same. You wake up tired, even when you slept. Your body's awake, but your mind already feels defeated. You reach for your phone before your thoughts can catch you. Notifications, videos, noise. Anything to avoid sitting in silence with yourself. Because silence has become dangerous. Silence forces you to notice what your life is becoming. And that's the part nobody wants to face. Not the failure. Not the hard work. The drift. The slow decay. The terrifying feeling that months are disappearing and somehow nothing inside you is changing. You still think the same, move the same, avoid the same things, break the same promises to yourself. That's what's eating you alive. Not pain. Repetition. There are people right now building a future while you are trying to escape the present. Read that again. You don't need another motivational video. You need an interruption. Because this version of you has gotten too comfortable surviving half alive. You laugh, you scroll, you distract yourself. You tell people you're working on things. But alone, you feel the weight of your own potential haunting you. That's why you can't relax anymore. That's why resting doesn't even feel good now. Because your mind knows something your habits are trying to hide. You are becoming someone you never wanted to be. And the scary part? It doesn't happen dramatically. There's no explosion, no breakdown scene, no movie moment. Just small decisions repeated quietly for years. That's how people disappear. Not physically, internally. A man slowly losing respect for himself because he keeps watching himself choose comfort over growth. And every time you abandon your own standards, your confidence weakens. People think confidence comes from affirmations. It doesn't. Confidence comes from evidence. From keeping promises, from doing difficult things consistently, from proving to yourself that your mind is stronger than your impulses. Right now, your impulses are controlling your life. You say you want peace, but your habits create chaos. You say you want discipline, but you negotiate with distraction every single day. You say you want change, but your routine is designed to protect the current version of you. That is the uncomfortable truth. Your life reflects what you repeatedly tolerate. Look at your environment. Look at your routines. Look at what consumes your attention. That's your future. Not your intentions. Not your goals. Your patterns. A distracted man will always create a distracted life. And modern life is built to keep you mentally weak. Endless stimulation, endless comparison, endless noise. Your attention is being harvested every hour of the day. And the more distracted you become, the harder it becomes to hear your own thoughts. That's why so many people feel lost now. Not because they lack ability, because they never sit still long enough to confront themselves honestly. So they stay busy. Busy scrolling, busy talking, busy planning, busy pretending. But movement is not progress. And being overwhelmed can become an addiction too. Because if you're constantly overwhelmed, you never have to fully commit. You never have to risk failure. You can always say, I'm still figuring things out. Meanwhile, years disappear. That should scare you. There comes a point where your excuses stop sounding convincing, even to you. You start feeling it late at night. That quiet frustration, that internal pressure, that feeling that your life should be moving somewhere, but it isn't. And maybe the hardest part is this. You remember who you used to be. You remember when you had ambition, energy, curiosity, fire. Before disappointment, before burnout, before life slowly trained you to lower your expectations. Now you celebrate surviving the week.
That's not living. That's maintenance. And maintenance is dangerous because it feels safe. But safe has destroyed more dreams than failure ever did. Most people don't fail because they aim too high. They fail because they slowly adapt to a life they hate. One compromise at a time. One distraction at a time. One postponed decision at a time. Until one day they wake up older, exhausted, and completely disconnected from the person they could have become. You still have time, but not as much as you think. Listen carefully. Your future is being built right now by what you do repeatedly when nobody's watching. Not when motivation hits, not when life becomes easier, not when everything finally makes sense. Now, in the ordinary moments. In the moments where you either pick discipline or pick escape. That's where identities are built.
A powerful life is usually built in very boring moments. Early mornings, lonely nights, silent work, repeated effort, no applause, no audience. That's why most people never become who they want to be. They want the result without becoming the person capable of sustaining it. But real transformation is quieter than people think. It starts when you stop arguing with reality, when you stop waiting to feel ready, when you stop treating your potential like a guarantee. Potential means nothing without execution. Nothing. The cemetery is full of unrealized potential, talented people, intelligent people, creative people, people who waited too long, people who kept restarting, people who thought they had more time. And deep down, you know exactly what you need to do. Your problem is not information. It's avoidance. You already know the habits destroying your focus. You already know who drains your energy. You already know what keeps pulling you backwards. But awareness without action becomes self-torture. You cannot heal a life you refuse to confront. So let this be the moment things change. Not emotionally, practically. Stop building a fantasy version of your future while maintaining the same destructive routine. That contradiction is why you feel trapped. You want a new life with an old mindset. It doesn't work that way. The next version of you requires sacrifice. Less distraction, less ego, less validation, less emotional dependence on comfort. You are going to have to become more disciplined than your excuses. And yes, it will feel lonely sometimes. Because growth changes your relationship with everything. Your habits, your friendships, your environment, even your identity. People may not immediately understand the new version of you. That's fine. Most people only support transformation after it succeeds. Not while it's painful. So lock in quietly. Not for attention, not to prove something online, not to look productive. Lock in because your future is watching. Lock in because there is a version of you begging to be reached. A version that is calmer, sharper, more disciplined, more respected, more alive. But he does not appear accidentally. He is built. Decision by decision, day by day, standard by standard. And the beautiful thing is, your life can start changing faster than you think once your mind stops working against you. Because energy returns when direction returns. Confidence returns when action returns. Hope returns when movement returns. That's why discipline is powerful. Not because it makes life perfect, because it reconnects you with yourself. And once that happens, everything changes. One day you wake up and your mind feels quieter. Your focus gets stronger. Your habits become cleaner. Your standards rise. Your excuses sound weaker. And for the first time in a long time, you stop hating the person in the mirror. That moment is worth everything. But you have to make a decision. Right now. Keep drifting or finally become intentional. Keep numbing yourself or confront the life you know you're capable of building. Keep waiting or lock in before it's too late. Because time is moving either way. And the man you become from this point forward depends on what you do next. If this video felt uncomfortable, good. that means a part of you still wants more from life. Don't ignore that part anymore. Then, like and subscribe if you're serious about becoming someone you can respect.